Hope you guys can hear me. So, um, going live again. I don't know if this is going to be my new thing, but I do enjoy going live. I'm just waiting for some people to come into the room and join me. Come say hey. Hi, four people. Good afternoon, big sis. Hey, queen. Hey, April. Hey, guys. How y'all doing? I've been enjoying coming and being live with you guys and just spending some time with you guys, chatting like girlfriends. So what y'all doing? What is going on? I'm sitting here because I just filmed. I filmed a brand new strawberry letter, which is crazy. We'll talk about it a little bit here, and also a try-on haul because I really want to start getting more into fashion a little bit because sometimes I feel like my content can be a bit heavier because like my strawberry letters and motivational content, I just really want to make sure that I'm lightening it up and I'm like giving you guys a variety. Everything is not have to be that serious. Oh, you're sick? Well, get better soon, Mercy. Good eye, mate, from Australia. Babies are resting. I love your try on hauls. Really? Matter of fact, I just did one for Shein, but I got all this stuff from Fashion Nova. You know what? The thing about it is, don't get me wrong, this particular haul right here that I'm going to be showing you guys soon. I don't know if I feel like filming anything else today, but this particular haul from Fashion Nova, it's not sponsored. I spent my own coin there. Listen, okay, listen to me. Fashion Nova jeans fit me like none other. I'm telling you, every time I have on a pair of Fashion Nova jeans, my husband says, "Girl, that's Fashion Nova jeans you got on? Man, them jeans look good." I'm telling you, this is not sponsored. The jeans fit like a dream. I have a smaller waist and a bigger bottom because I'm pear shaped. I'm telling y'all sleep on it if you want to. I mean, I'm serious. Fashion Nova does sponsor quite a few people. They've sponsored me in the past, but I'm spending my own coin because this stuff fits me like a dream. I'm not gonna stop buying it. He always have the cutest clothes. So I'm thinking about doing a try on haul so you guys can see. And of course, I had to buy some of their jeans. 6:30 in Paris. All right. I cannot wait to go to Paris. I'm so excited about it. Great to see you on live. I love all your content. Thank you. So really quickly, while I got you guys on here, the strawberry letter that I just finished doing, I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. So part of it was this lady. She had a pair of twins, a set of twins, for her man, and she accidentally got pregnant again. I say accidentally because she said she switched up her birth control. And when she switched up her birth control, you know how it is. If you're still having sex, there's still a chance you can get pregnant. So when she switched up, she got pregnant, and her man just wasn't happy about it at all. And so, my lash game is flourishing. It is right. But yeah, so he wasn't happy about it at all. And I was talking about it in the letter because sometimes when you're a mom, especially when you're a mom, I feel like you gotta work a little bit harder sometimes to make sure that your man doesn't see you as just a mom. Because I know you want to be there for your kid and be all like, here comes the train and all kind and kissing boo-boos and watching cartoons and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, of course you want to be a good mom, but everything in life is about balance. You can't just let your men see you as a mom. You got to start letting them see you as, what I'm saying, hot mama. So I was talking to her about that. You guys will hear more about it when you watch the strawberry letter that's coming up about that. But yeah. Yeah, my lashes are coming along well. Every time I come on camera, I never have them near me to show you guys which lashes I've got on. But I have been loving them. They do look a lot like mink lashes, but they're silk lashes, and I get them from Amazon. Hopefully, if I can record this and I do the replay, I will link them below so you guys can check them in the description box. You'll be able to check the link for this video in the description box, and I'll link these lashes. They were 4 pair for $13.99, and they're cute. They're real like fluttery and cute. The girl who suggested it to me, her name is Sophiology. Love her. She does like 3-in-1 videos where she does the makeup the hair, and then she also does like try-ons, like outfits in it. So it's a video packed full of a little bit of everything. If you guys don't know who she is, she's really awesome. She's a young girl, like a college girl, whatever. I like her style. Her name is Sophiology. And if you check her out, tell her that I sent you. Okay. And let me know if you already follow her. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Can you talk about getting over a breakup? Do you have a video on that? I just love hearing. I think I did a video about how to survive a breakup. I think one of the tips for surviving a breakup is not to, of course, you're not going to follow that person, but not to dwell. And not to feel like I've been talking so much lately about closure. I actually had two coaching clients this week, and closure was an issue. And I feel like it really depends on who you're trying to get closure from. If you want closure from a bum, a guy that's done nothing but dog you out the whole time, what can he tell you about yourself that could actually be productive or can actually help you? If you're wanting closure from a guy that did nothing but you caught him cheating on you, he lied to you, he was mooching off you. If you want closure from that kind of guy, what is he going to tell you that you can use? Or a guy who never made you feel amazing. If he tells you that you were too fat for him or too this or too that, are you going to all of a sudden try to lose some weight? Like, it depends on who you're searching the closure from. Now, if he was a decent guy and it didn't work, I can understand why you want to find out why didn't this work out between the two of us to see if there's anything he could tell you. But you really have to consider the source in those instances. Like, who am I asking for? This man does nothing but he isn't even worthy of me and never was. Why am I asking him? And then why do you want to know? Why do you want to know from him why it didn't work out? Maybe it didn't work out because he wasn't the one. Like, if he tells you something about yourself, that may mean that he couldn't deal with it or that he didn't like it, but did that really mean that you should change it? If he said you were too talkative, there are some guys that like chatty women, like my husband. My husband loves the fact that I can talk and talk and talk and talk because he's quieter. And matter of fact, like when we first started dating, I remember I remember telling him like you don't talk. And he said that's because you always talking. And I was like, ooh. So you got some spunk to you. You got a little fight in you, a little get up and go. That was his first like little snappy comeback. And all we are is snappy comebacks back and forth. We love that. But I do talk a lot. There's certain things about you. It depends on what that person is trying to tell you to change. If you feel like there is validity in it, then maybe you should change. And if it's something that more than one person has told you, you can't just say, "Oh, that's just him." If your mother told you that you're selfish, and your brother and your best friend and your cousins and everybody who you know tells you you're selfish, and he also tells you he broke up with you because you're selfish, you have to really address that. Some people are in denial about what their issues are. But if it's told to you repeatedly, you have to actually see, okay, maybe there's some validity to it. For me, one of my issues used to be that I used to be told that I'm too sensitive. And it's something that I'm still working on. I can be really sensitive and I can take things to heart. And I really had to think about the intention of the person. This person I know loves me. Would they really say something to hurt me? Am I putting too much on what was said? What? Why don't I believe in soul ties? Why don't I believe in soul ties? Who says I don't believe in soul ties? I don't. Oh, thank you, Gina. Your last book really inspired me. I got my career back on track. Oh, don't make me cry. I love when you guys appreciate what I do and when my work helps you, whether it's a strawberry letter, one of my books, one of my videos. It's kind of confirmation for me because I know that this particular. Ooh, did I lose? Am I not live anymore? What happened? Are you guys? Are you guys still there? Okay. I don't know if my internet cut out or something. Yeah, I think my internet might have dropped it. I am sorry if that's what happened. Yeah, I appreciate when you guys really appreciate my work because, like I said, I know this particular platform isn't necessarily for people who do what I do. Makeup videos thrive, and fashion videos, and pranks, and comedy. Certain genres really thrive. But how many people? How long will it take you to come up with 5 people who do like motivational content and they're Christians? Like, I'll wait while you tell me how list off at least 5. Like, there's not a lot of people doing what I do. So when you guys appreciate it, I'm just grateful because I know that I'm sort of like carving out my own little section here on YouTube. See, it did drop for a minute. I thought so. Because all of a sudden the little number of people went down to almost zero. And I'm like, what did I say? What did I do? I thought you loved me. How would you get over fear of being in love again? Hmm, good question. I think the one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to fear is you can't live with it. Like you have to not be afraid before you make a move. And I think it's, I forgot who said it, but even if you have to do it with your knees knocking and your teeth chattering, as long as you do it, let me let y'all in on a little secret. Come close. Almost everything I've ever done, I've done afraid. Yeah, I just still did it. When I did my first retreat, I didn't know if anybody would come. Who would want to come to one of these retreats? Who'd want to come? Who'd want to see me? I still did it. We about to go on retreat number 5. The first book. Who'd want to read a book that I wrote? Every single thing that I've ever done, I've done afraid. Because my thing is, in life, you don't lose, you either win or you learn. So, okay, if this didn't work out, how can I tweak it? How can I do it better the next time? Or if this even what God wanted me to do, maybe God doesn't want me to do dot dot dot. But I don't go into things worrying about what if it fails? What if it succeeds? What if I let the fear that, oh, nobody would read my book keep me from writing a book? Then I would have never have helped the individual who just finished saying that my book helped her tremendously. Like, who knows what your gift can, like like the whole Bible says, your gifts will make room for you and bring you before great men. Like, who knows? My mom, best advice she ever gave me. Follow your purpose. You never know where it would lead you. At the time, I kept thinking corporate America was it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't fulfilling me. It wasn't making me happy. Or you're gonna love Sophiology, and she's a Christian. Did I mention that? Young college student diva, hair always laid, outfits always laid, and she loved Jesus. That's a bonus, okay? Any tips for new mommies who want to do YouTube to pursue their passion, as well as provide an income for your family? Oh, is asleep. Adjust your schedule time. If your child is, my kids never. They have never been on a sleep schedule. I don't even know how y'all live this life. I have never. I wish I wish I could have gotten my kids to be on a sleep schedule. But if your kid goes down for a nap, the nap is when you film. If they go down every day at 12, you put them down at 12, around 12:15, when you know they're good and sleep, they're in that realm. Okay, that rapid eye movement sleep. That's when you want to film. Film around your child's schedule. That way you'll always have time. I got a house full of kids right now. Like, you gotta film around your kid's schedule. My kids, they like to stay up late because it's summertime. So first thing in the morning is the best time to film for me. So that's why I came in here and filmed 2 videos. They're still asleep. Can you believe it? My oldest tried to go for a record. She don't wake up till like 3. I had to like wake her up the other day. Like, my daddy used to that a long time ago. He used to be like, "Don't sleep your whole day away," and I used to be like, "Why? We don't have nothing to do." But literally, I don't know. How can you sleep your whole day away? Hey, Evelyn Inc. is amazing. If you guys don't know who she is, she's an amazing chef. And when I met her in person, her energy online is the same as it is in person. And I love that. You guys should check her out. What are your thoughts on podcasting? Have you considered starting one? I'm gonna be real with you guys. So a couple of months ago, I told you guys that I was thinking about doing a podcast, and I really want my podcast to be more of a reflection of me, and also I wanted to take the whole idea of strawberry letters to the next level. You guys know that I'm a coach. I have coaching clients and all of that. You would listen to the conversation. So I went so far as to film with 3 of my subscribers. I got you guys to write in your issues, and I had talked to it. I'm not really savvy with it. I have 3 possible episodes of a podcast ready to go, but I'm just, and it's annoying for me. And I feel like I really have to like humble myself on this because I've been doing YouTube for years now. So for me to do YouTube videos, to edit the lighting, all that kind of stuff is easy. It's humbling for me because podcasting, I have no experience. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And sometimes I get really frustrated with it because I know YouTube, but I don't know podcasting. And I don't want to let, the change intimidate me. Like, I hate, what is it called? Garage band? I hate garage band so much. Matter of fact, I might possibly play the first episode of my podcast on YouTube so you guys can hear it. It was good, okay? Because it's like a strawberry letter kicked up a notch. This particular episode was this girl who was left at the altar a week before her wedding. Well, not at the altar, but she was left by her fiance a week before her wedding. And the more she and I talked and dived deep about it, so much was uncovered. You don't have to be engaged. You don't have to be any of those things, but you get so much from the conversation. I love strawberry letters. You guys love my strawberry letters as well. But sometimes to me, they can feel one dimensional because I don't get the opportunity to talk to the writer. I'm talking at the writer. And so with being able to do the podcast, with me actually having the conversation with the other person, there's so much more. We can go a lot deeper. And so that's why I feel like I want to do it. Like when you listen to the first episode of the podcast, y'all are gonna be so stinking proud of me. Like I'm gonna be like, look at you, I ain't coaching. I'm telling you. But I just have to like edit it. And on GarageBand has been working my nerves. I'm just not good with it. I'm not good with it yet. Excuse me. I'm not good with it yet. Um, Once I can get it mastered, I'll be able to do podcasting because although I do enjoy YouTube, I'm not to the point where I don't want to do YouTube or anything like that. Podcasting is a little bit different. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be blunt too. Because oh yeah, look at my shirt. Cute, right? Melanin. All right. So on YouTube, uh, a lot of how do I put this? YouTube encourages a shorter attention span. YouTube people watch videos the shorter they are. They want to treat YouTube like Vine or something. You know, Vine is like a few seconds worth of content. Insta Snap is like 15 seconds worth of content. And so when you do longer content, people drop off. Their attention level is not the same on a video platform. But people who listen to podcasts, they're listening to podcasts when they're commuting, when they're cleaning, when they're doing other things. People can listen to you for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. They actually want you to talk longer. And I feel like for me, I'm tired of trying to make my content shorter, more bite sized, and easier to swallow. I just rather go to a platform where you don't mind hearing a good conversation where you can when you finish listening to the conversation you're actually enriched. You've grown from it. I feel like podcasting for what I do in particular may be better suited. Also, the audience is older. You guys don't realize that YouTube is getting younger and younger and younger. The people who get the most views on their videos are the people who have the youngest audience. Because you got to think about it. Most of us, we grown. We YouTube videos aren't the first thing on our mind when we wake up. You know what I'm saying? We got bills and a husband and some kids, and we actually have a lot of priorities. But these young ones, young like high school, you're home for the summer, you don't have anything to do but sit and binge watch somebody's videos. So you're going to watch every one of this 20-year-old's videos because she's around your age group. And so my subscribers are older. We're all grown. We're mature. We're women up here, okay? With careers and all of that. Watching videos isn't as much of a priority for us. And so because I realize that YouTube is getting younger and younger, I'm kind of being really conscious of the fact that maybe I'm not sure how long this will be the platform for me. I'm not threatening to quit. I told you guys I don't like that. I don't like the idea of people knowing that you love them and you threatening to quit all the time just to get views on I'm leaving YouTube, quitting YouTube. If y'all ever see me say quitting YouTube, I'm for real. I'm not quitting YouTube, not yet, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm really seriously considering putting the first episode of the podcast here on YouTube so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. But hearing me talk back and forth with the person, I think it'll be really healing for a lot of people because it goes a lot more in depth. And then you guys also get a feel for Sean as a coach. Strawberry Letters doesn't give you the feel of Sean as a coach. It just shows you what I would do. Like I said, the person doesn't get a chance to talk to me back and forth, so it's kind of one dimensional to me. But the conversations will be healing. That's the whole point of the podcast. Should I tell my ex that I'm dating his friend? Oh, you're in seventh grade. I'm about to get you together, Trinity. Yes, I think you should. I think you should. I'd rather you tell him than he find out and look at you in another way. You can still salvage that relationship, still keep your respect if you tell him. But if you just do it and it seems like it's behind his back, you only hide what you think is wrong. So if you're hiding it, you know that it's wrong and that you shouldn't be doing it. So that was his seventh grade is a little young to date, but I'm old fashioned, so I'm like, are you dating? Or are you moving along? You okay? You moving and shaking, huh? What's the link to your podcast? Podcast is not it's not ready yet. Like I said, I have three possible episodes. I filmed three conversations. One of the conversations, like I told you guys about, he left her a week before the wedding. Another one is called, what was it called? How to secure the bag when you're flourishing in your career. I think she wants to like follow her purpose, but she's in her career at the same time. It's a really good one. Also for those who were trying to follow their dreams while working a 9 to 5. That's what it was called. It was called Securing the Bag While Working a 9 to 5. And I forgot what the other one is, but yeah, I have a couple of them done. I just have to figure out GarageBand well enough to edit them and put them out. How did you start your locks? I started my locks myself with two strand twists. I started them almost immediately after my wedding, and I rocked wigs on top of my little two strand twist until my hair was like somewhat decent. Because that beginning stages of like having locks is like the worst. You know what I mean? It looks a mess. It looks a fuzzy mess and all that, and you gotta kind of leave it alone. And my hair kept unraveling, and yeah, it was a mess. Have you ever heard of Viva Video for editing? No, I haven't, but I'll look into it. I just need, and then I thought about hiring an editor, but then I'm like, I don't want to start anything that I can't maintain. And I don't know, like I said, YouTube's kind of jaded me because I know YouTube. I don't need an editor. I got YouTube, I got it down pat. And maybe it's me just having to humble myself and realize I have to start all over from the beginning and learn this whole podcasting thing. I know that it will help you guys. That's the only reason why I haven't completely dropped it. I know that you guys will see it and you'll will listen to it, not see it, but you'll listen to it and you'll love it and you'll get so much from the conversations. You made me want logs. Aw. I got oh, I almost went back too fast. A guy called me selfish for pursuing my career before settling down. See, I'm all about making sure that your life has balance. Why can't I love you and pursue my dream? Why would you make me choose? I wouldn't make you choose. But I have to know more about the story before I kind of go on about that. But because some people do put their career over love, and it's all about. I need more details. Would you? Evelyn says we will watch podcasts and putting anything on the YouTube platform. Like I said, YouTube's attention span is getting shorter and shorter, and the audience is kind of younger and younger. I don't want people dropping off of a conversation 10 minutes in because that's all they can take or that's what they're used to